What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got proof. Remember, well-renowned, two-time Trainer of the Year, future Hall of Famer, Eddie Reynoso. He made a statement that his fighter, the fighter that he made his name off of, that everybody's familiar with him from, in 4-division world champion, former undisputed super middleweight, now reigning unified super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is considered one of the faces of the sport of boxing, cash cow in the sport of boxing, and a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. Canelo Alvarez has a record of 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. He's 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. And he's competing at 168 pounds. Although he fought at and campaigned at 147 at one point, majority of his career came at 154. That's where he really made his name. And then at 160, he became the unified champion. And then he went up to 175 and became a champion, beating Sergey Kovalev. Came back down to 68 and became undisputed. Attempted to go back up to 75 and lost to Dimitri Bivol. Came back down and has been fighting B-level opposition from that point forward. And Eddie Reynoso, he made the statement that Canelo Alvarez has earned the right at this point in his career to be able to essentially cherry pick, right? He said to pick and choose and not have real hard, tough fights, particularly against the fight that everybody in the world is clamoring for, is the Mexican Ecuadorian monster, the undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, David Benavidez. That's the fight that everybody wants to see. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez is not interested in giving us the fight because David Benavidez is 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 24 wins by way of knockout. He's 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach. Now, David Benavidez has put himself in position to earn the right to fight Canelo Alvarez and be the mandatory for the WBC. And he strategically, that being Canelo Alvarez, maneuvered around fighting David Benavidez. And now it's absolutely no secret why. Canelo Alvarez fought against Mexican superstar, former world champion, who was undefeated, Jaime Munguia. And he dropped Jaime Munguia in the fight, but he didn't stop and knock out Jaime Munguia. He fought John Ryder. He didn't knock John Ryder out. The last time he got a knockout was Caleb Plant, right? And Caleb Plant is known to fade in the second half of fights. He didn't knock out Jermell Charlo. He didn't knock out Jaime Munguia. He didn't knock out any of the Edgar Berlanga, who he dropped Edgar Berlanga. He dropped Jaime Munguia. He dropped Jermell Charlo, right? But he don't have the oomph anymore to knock these fighters out. He can't knock them out, right? And Eddie Reynoso said the wear and tear. Now you look at this situation, right? Jaime Munguia fought a guy with 27 fights last night and a total of 4 knockouts and got absolutely clipped and stoned with 1 punch in the 6th round and knocked out by the name of Bruno, who nobody knew of, from France. And Jaime Munguia dropped him in the fight. But he came back and absolutely blasted Jaime Munguia in the 6th round, dropped Jaime Munguia, and knocked Jaime Munguia out. Canelo Alvarez could not do that. Canelo Alvarez is staying away from the elite fighters because he can no longer knock them out. He don't have the power to finish them. So, yes, the B-level fighters that can't keep up with his skill set, he'll compete against them because he'll drop them, he'll overwhelm them, right? But he can't knock them. He don't knock them out. So it's no wonder he ain't trying to fight David Benavidez. And he ain't trying to fight the pound for pound best fighter in the world in Terrence Bud Crawford because he can't keep up. Right? He won't be able to keep up with Terrence Crawford. If he can't knock out Jaime Munguia, who just got knocked out by Bruno, who had 4 knockouts in his career and was unknown, relatively unknown, ain't no way he knocking out David Benavidez, who's very durable. Ain't no way he gonna knock out Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford has power. See, he got to respect their power, and they're elite. They're not B-level fighters. Now, Jermell Charlo, I feel like Jermell Charlo was elite, but Jermell Charlo didn't come to fight. He didn't press the fight. He was overwhelmed. He got shell-shocked by the lights and the moment, and he just moved way too much and didn't want to compete. That ain't going to be Terrence Crawford and Dave Benavidez. And Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso, they know that. This is why they're shy of fighting either one of those guys. That's the reason. It's abundantly clear. He can't finish the elite fighters. I mean, triangle theory don't work. But Bruno having the power to knock out Jaime Munguia and Canelo don't is absurd. And that speaks volumes. So it's said that Terrence Crawford and Canelo negotiating possibly can face off against each other in May. Let's see how that unfolds. He ain't going to be able to knock out Terrence Crawford, and he ain't going to be able to catch up to Terrence Crawford. He knows that. He's not too fond of that matchup. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.